AITA for kicking my son out after he cut down my trees? Hi. I'm the father of an 18M who started choosing friends over his future when he was a sophomore. It took him nearly going to jail during senior year for him to snap out of it. He went from being a straight-A student to barely passing. He only started preparing for his SAT a week beforehand, which is evident in the score he got. He applied to some colleges, none of which were his dream ones, and managed to get into a few. He ended up coming to us and choosing one of the worst colleges on his list and saying his friends were going there. That set me off because he should not make decisions based on his friends. My wife and I told him that if he took a year off and continued to get his life back together, regardless of his new SAT score at the end of the year, we would pay for his college. But we wouldn't pay for him to hang out with his friends. He wasn't happy about taking a year off even though we convinced him a year is nothing in the grand scheme of things, but he didn't mention it for a while. My wife and I went on a 2-week-long trip, and while we were away, nearly 10 trees in our backyard were cut down. They were some sort of sandalwood trees planted only God knows how long ago. We had left our daughter behind with our son, but they stayed a few nights with their uncle, so we instantly thought some random person cut them down to sell them. Our daughter secretly said she has an idea of what happened but didn't elaborate. Quick security check shows our son hired a company to, badly and hastily, cut the trees, and he cut them into logs and planks with my equipment, then sold it to strangers. We ended up arguing, him saying he needs money for college. I kicked him out and he went to stay with another family member. My wife is upset and says I'm awful. I appreciate my son trying, but this was not the right way. AITA?